I can't wait to get a real close look at this piece of Des Moines history.
Yes, this home was built in 1927 by James W. Hubbell. That would be one of the founding families of Des Moines.
Yeah.
And everybody knows about the governor's mansion. That's the first home that the Hubbles lived in.
Right.
But this is the first home that the Hubbles built.
1927.
1927. They called it the Roaring Twenties.
I wasn't there, but I'm sure it was. Shall we?
Sure.
Wow comes to mind.
Yes, you're about to enter history. Almost 100 years ago, this home was built in 1927, as we discussed. So it's not much different in ways that it once looked. This home has had 3 owners, and they've all maintained the condition as it was built naturally. They improved it, but they didn't remodel it. They didn't take away the old home look and feel. So
it does look absolutely authentic, as if you stepped out of the 1920s.
That's right, totally. Nothing really has changed, and that's what makes this such an unusual thing.
Can you imagine the conversations and the parties that took place in this big room?
Yes, as they say, if walls could talk,
yes, that's
we would
right.
love to know who's all been in this home, and I'm sure probably even some presidents, who knows.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
How about some square footage and some basic nuts and bolts on the home, Rick?
Well, it's got about 7,000 square feet, but I guess to start with, it's set on 9 acres. Now, it's hard to find a 9-acre lot in the city these days.
With 6 bedrooms, do I recall?
6 bedrooms, 15 rooms. It's got maid's quarters, of course. You need a maid to take care of a place like this.
Oh my, yes.
Yeah. And the grounds are phenomenal. It's a park-like setting, and it overlooks the city of the skyline of Des Moines. I can see why they picked this lot. I think in 1927, this was kind of the edge of town.
Obviously, Rick, this is not your typical brick 2-story. Talk about some of the uniqueness in this home.
Well, I can't imagine how long it took to build this house, Mike. It must have taken years. The carpenters alone were in here for a long time because of all the specialized trim and woodwork you see in this house.
It is amazing.
Primarily walnut, which is a wood we wouldn't use too much nowadays because of the cost.
Oh my, yes.
But it was more readily available back then.
Absolutely.
But let's take a look right here, Mike. Since we've got a beautiful view of the grounds and the outdoor pool.
9 acres, outdoor pool, and looks like a large pool house.
Yes, it's really just what you would expect. I mean, in a house like this, it's a mansion.
And the grounds are just absolutely full of lovely, must be 100-year-old oaks.
Right, at least 100 years old. And I can see why they picked out this lot, because it's got a beautiful view of downtown Des Moines.
So Rick, I'm looking at so much storage here. It's like a kitchen complex. This is really kind of a giant pantry, I guess you'd say.
That's what we call it nowadays, Mike.
Yeah, and a flashback to the old ice box.
That's right. Back in those days, they had ice boxes where the iceman would deliver ice to the refrigerator.
Right.
But this is an actual working refrigerator, probably one of the first ones of its kind in the Des Moines area.
I'm sure.
And it's still in operation today. Now, this is not the main refrigerator. It's just there almost for show. But it still works, and it's a Frigidaire from who knows when. But you know.
But pure charm.
Pure charm. You never
more
want to take it
cabinetry
out.
everywhere you look. Let's have a look at the big part of the kitchen, the main room, if you will. This looks a little bit more what we might be used to in 2023.
That's right. Now we're in the next decade here.
Yeah.
Next century even. Got a Sub-Zero refrigerator, a Wolf gas stove, just the kind of thing you want in a house.
And windows on the world, and the views are fabulous from all 6 of these windows. Where they needed to update this home, they have kitchen, for example, and some of the bath areas, and the charm is here, the historical significance obviously is here. And if you just joined us, this Hubbell home was built in 1927, so the history is amazing.
That's right, and it's we haven't mentioned price, but it's priced at $2,200,000. Really not that bad.
Rick and Marcia Wanamaker are the phone calls to make for a closer look and a personal tour. Rick, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
You bet.